floor. I'm here with Sundar Nathan. Thank you so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, we'd love to hear a little bit more about your startup story.
Well, it's interesting. After 14 years in the technology industry working for large software companies, I decided to go back to school to study biology. I wanted to be a biology professor. And I quickly realized that my learning style had changed completely. I could no longer visually retain what I was studying from the textbook. So I had to draw diagrams, read aloud to myself, and come up with all these other strategies like concept maps to retain the information that I was learning. And I quickly realized this is what the average student is going through. So I was back on vacation with my programming buddy, who I've known for a long time. He's a coder, and we sat down and drew up the original plans for Menteon 2.5 years ago. Since then, we've developed an adaptive learning framework into which any content can be plugged in that allows a student to browse knowledge, absorb it through video, audio, text, and be able to take notes and then get tested on it. And in fact, we've released 2 apps for the iPhone, iPad, and Android so far.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Now, how long have you been an entrepreneur, and what advice would you give entrepreneurs?
Well, I've been an entrepreneur for 2.5 years, and what I would say to entrepreneurs is be willing to absorb risk. Okay, be a risk taker and understand your ability to absorb risk. If you're not really a risk taker, it's hard to be an entrepreneur, number one. Number two, I would say be willing to shift and pivot your business model. If something, put something out there first and get feedback from the marketplace. If you're able to get that feedback, then you can really take that and pivot your model to address the actual pain in the marketplace. So don't assume that you know what the market needs. And thirdly, what I would say is, this is a 24/7 by 365 job.
Yeah.
Be willing to dedicate yourself completely and follow your bliss, follow your passion. Because that's the only thing that'll enable you to get up every day and go 14, 15 hours a day.
Well, Sundar, thank you so much. That's great advice. We really appreciate you being here today.
Appreciate your time. It's a pleasure to be here.